Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. If this is your first time stopping by, I hope you decide to like and subscribe and click the notification bell. And then come back and check out some of the other content I have on my channel. As you saw from the video description, this is a DIY junk journal from a paper bag and using mostly, if not all, Temu products aside from the journal itself. Now, these are basically made from the paper grocery bags that you can get at the store. These, of course, say Aldi. The markings here do not matter because they get covered up by paper or otherwise. You guys are just going to be blown away at the skill of my filming. But anyway, I have, the last time we were on, which was the first video, there was quite a bit of, the black lettering and stuff from the Aldi paper bags. And off camera, I just went ahead and covered those pages with the brown paper. So yeah, you can see where the folds are on this, with the brown paper to cover up the lettering. This is by no means perfection, and you can already see here how that is not perfect. For me, that doesn't matter. For you, it might. You can be more precise and get your measurements and all that stuff. I just kind of eyeballed it, put them together, and cut them. So it's very easy to do. You would just lay each piece on top of one another, and we sewed them in the middle. You'll have to look at the very first video that I did. I left this like this because we are going to add some charms and stuff to that later, and I will secure that in the middle. And so far, here are the pages we have. Now, this is a junk journal. You could use it for a prayer journal. You could use it to record. You have plenty of space here to write. This here is a pocket, so you could tuck things inside. And this here is also a pocket, and we need to add, this is where we are right now. I do have quite a few things from Temu. Here's a cute little, this right here, what I would do if I were using this as a prayer journal, I might write something on the back and then tuck that in so that visually it adds to there, but it's also, like for me, if I was using this as a prayer journal, this could have scripture on it. It could have the names of somebody I'm praying for, etc. But this could be a travel journal. This could be a place where you're, take one of these with you. And as you're traveling, you can cut out pieces of the map and stick it on there and journal about what you did that day. And, different things that you pick up. The brochures that you can get when you're traveling are unending. That can create beautiful ephemera for you. And then I have just some other things. This is going to be more Victorian themed because that's what I like. But these are some stickers from Temu. I'm only going to show you a few of them because they look like the real actual flowers. The clear. And they have a variety. There's roses in here and daisies, and they're just really very pretty. It'll come in a package like this. So there's daffodils or jonquils, and there's black-eyed Susans, and it looks like there's also some lilies in there or orchids. And so basically this is the white flower, and so all the flowers in here will be white. Okay, and these, you're talking less than $2 for this pack, and in some instances you can get them for like 98 cents because the prices on Temu do fluctuate, but they're very affordable, especially if you have somebody who absolutely loves junk journaling or planning. And ignore my crummy fingernails, but these are in the brown and orange group, and you can kind of see already the types of flowers that are in here. I've pulled those out. I've pulled these out, and these are fun little, these look like they're not Victorian, but, fashion ladies. Some of them are Edwardian. Okay, but we've got some modern gals in here too. And I thought these were fun. I got these off Temu as well, just because I think, you know, they would really be cute in the corner of something, just to enhance a little spot. Planning, journaling, whatever it is. And there's a whole variety in here. Does it say how many are in here? Fashion Ladies 40. So these are fun. And it looks like the fashions are from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and even prior to that. That was another Temu find for very inexpensive. You know, $1 something, if that. And then I do have a few other fun things I may find a space for. I think I showed you guys these the last time. These would be cute. I'd see I put one up there. See that? So I did show you those last time. And then these gals. Very nice. Very nice. There's Regency. Oh, that's pretty. I like that one. Let me grab this one here because she's gorgeous. Now, if I wanted to make this a pocket, because obviously gluing this in the middle of the page, it leaves no room for journaling. That would be cute on a cover, but what I'm going to do is cut her out, glue her to some cardstock, and then turn her into like a pocket, where I would just glue this bottom edge here, and then we could tuck things in that way. So let me grab my scissors, which I put here. I'm going to do that on the other side. And I do need to find some things to put here, but I'm thinking in the lower corner, and then I can find some other things too. I will not throw these scraps away. Once again, I try to be neat and careful, but I don't stress myself over it, because art to me is supposed to be relaxing and creative. And sometimes the irregularities create a lot of interest. That's why I'm not too particular about the journals, the perfection. Now, if you're going to be selling these, you might want a little more precision, but for your own personal use, I mean, it just depends on you, yourself. Like I said, sometimes the irregularities really add character to something. But I am a person who likes order to things. You know, and if you have a Cricut, I know that you could do it even much nicer and neater. But, you know, this paper is kind of on the thin side, and since I do want this to be a pocket or a tuck spot, I am going to reinforce it. See, look how pretty that is. Don't know what to do with those, but I'm not going to throw them away just yet. Okay. I do have this pretty paper. Now, this was a very, very thin. This was that paper they wad up in your packages when you order something for filler or to protection. And I just had saved it, and I did glue some of that over the paper bag, but I don't know if I want to add a little more strength by putting that there and then her in the corner. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to do it. So what I do with this, I get it as lined up as best I can with the bottom of this page. And then I will fold it this way. I know, it's so not precise. You could cover up the mistakes of, see, that didn't even fold correctly. Let me get that right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, and I'll just cut. I could get my paper cutter, but I think I can manage this. I'm hoping to spend at least an hour with you guys today, and I hope I get a lot done. Here we go. I'm just going to use my glue stick. Actually, let me do this on the page just in case. You could use any kind of a liquid glue, but be careful. And you do want this glue stick thick on there so it'll stick. This is that purple kind that dries clear. Okay. Then I line it up as well as I can. Okay. Now for the cardstock, I'm just going to recycle something like this. So let me, does that show through the, no it doesn't. Are any of you doing any junk journaling? It can be a really fun, creative way to get some stuff done. Okay. Now, when I'm gluing this down, I will use a liquid glue just because it's a little more sturdy, or you could use hot glue. I like Aleene's tacky glue. That to me is really good, and I didn't get mine out. With art and when you're doing creative things, it really is about you. Some people, it's not fun for them because they feel there's a certain way it's supposed to look, and it just needs to look the way you want it to look. And these, to me, it's a great way, very stress relieving for me to just create one of these when I have the chance to. Things have been super busy, and although they're good, legitimate things, it's still not good to be so busy that you have no time for the fun stuff that is relaxing to you. Oh, I love that. Now I'm going to put her there. And let me just go grab my glue. Okay. Just doing glue on that amount. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to throw some focus over here because I don't like how bland and plain that looks. I am thinking of what's in here. Oops, sorry. These are a box of vintage, I think these are stickers. Oh. Okay, hold on. This might be... It's not right. That's not the look I wanted. thinking about doing like a smattering of, like making a little thing in the corner. You know what I mean? It's not quite big enough. You know, like to frame this corner with some flowers. I'm wondering which ones will do the trick if I can stack several. You know what I mean? Like that one's got a nice little curve to it. All right. Y'all see what I'm doing? Oh, I got two like that. Hold on. Wondering if I could then find a big flower to go right there. See what I'm saying? Let me see if I got a big flower. Let me try these to start with. Are these even stickers? I thought these were stickers. They don't seem to be separating from the plastic unless I'm just a dunce. You know what? Okay. I have gone for my magazine picture cutouts. So let me move these aside. I will figure these out off camera. These. If they're stickers, I can't see how they are stickers. And if they're not stickers, then I need to figure out how to use them. So off camera, I will do this. I was under the impression that these were all stickers. Okay. Enter my magazine cutouts. Now, these are all photographs of, you know, flowers. And I'm looking for just the right one to go in the corner that I will trim down. I don't know how that one goes or that one. See, these are pretty. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. That came off a bag. It's a possibility. So is that and that. I like that. Some of these images came from calendars, from gift bags. So these were cut up so long ago. Okay. I think I have enough to start with. I'm really liking this because of this paper that I chose here. So let me start with that. Right? Oh, I love it. I really like it because we got those flat edges. This is already a pocket. Although we could totally make that a tuck spot. And if I wanted to put, where was that? No. No, I think it's good just like that. I'm not going to make that a tuck spot, but I am going to glue it in that corner because I think it'll look wonderful. So I said this is mostly Temu products, but sometimes they just don't have what you want for it. So I'm going to glue this all the way down. If I wanted to make, you know, another tuck spot out of this, I would probably glue it to some cardstock to give it a little bit more strength than what it has. And I would only glue down the half that I wanted. And there we go. Okay. I like it. Okay. Some of these things aside in my stash because I do want to truly keep this mostly Temu products. They do have very affordable prices on their arts and crafts supplies. Okay, let's see. Oh, I really like this. Hold on, look at that. What do you think? Those two like that, and then we can create not a full pocket, but like a strip to go here that things can be tucked inside. I think I like it. Look at these. Look at these stickers. This isn't super hard. It's a very easy thing that you could generally sit down, and when I'm not filming, I can get this done really quickly. I just go with what my eye sees, and I am going to be doing some kind of a cardstock strip that I will glue down. And I think I want to look at some lace on the edges. I think that would be nice. Let me look up in my lace. I do have some ribbons here that are kind of in the color palette, but I might create like a bookmark or something to go with this. Okay. And you can glue down the edges later. This was such a fun, I love, this was a set of papers that I got that were horse themed. What's the word I'm thinking of? Y'all know what I mean. And that's going to drive me crazy. Okay. Equestrian themed. There we go. But very vintagey equestrian, which I like. So I was like, okay, these are pretty. I love the color scheme, the palette that's used on that. The images where it's like pieces of newspaper or announcements or writings or something with photographs on top. I just love that little collage-y kind of look. And it's very pleasing to my eye. I like that. That may not be you, but I'm sure they have your style as well. Okay. Now, luckily with something like this, there isn't a whole lot you need to add visually, but you would want a place to tuck things because of, and so instead of a whole triangular corner, we're just going to do a little strip. Oh wait, I think I want to do it this way because I don't want to cover up that horse. So you can do a front tuck here and a bottom tuck there. Okay, now I just need to find the right paper for that. I can glue this to a piece of cardstock. And once again, it could be any type of cardstock, like the backing for stickers from the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm talking about? So it could be something as simple as that. Let's see if I've got on hand. All right, I found a folder that I'm recycling, so I'm going to glue this down. It's really relaxing. This is Thanksgiving week, so I'm off the whole week, and I'm really thankful I get to catch up on some filming I've been wanting to do. Had a productive morning already. I've made my cornbread for the cornbread stuffing I'll be making on Thanksgiving. Make it ahead of time so the cornbread has time to dry out. And made some doctor's appointments for checkups and things like that for Mama and for me. So those are going to be taken care of rather quickly. It's good because, you know, you keep forgetting to do those things, and Mom's doing great. This time last year, we're coming up on 1 year since she went into the hospital with a blocked bowel. I so appreciated the prayer cover you guys gave me. But she's been doing really great. That doesn't matter because it will dry clear. All right, let me take my scissors and cut this out. Once again, I do have a paper cutter. You can do this if you want a little bit more precision, which I might use it just for that because I want these things to work out nice. All right, now, how did that happen? Apparently I didn't glue it straight. Okay. All right. So I'm going to we could do a belly band. I think I am going to use my cutter because I want it straight across. I thought I had hit the play button, and I hadn't. So this is the page I just did. I looked and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. All that chattering away, and I didn't even film it. So I got these pages from this set, and I just kind of made them, you know, opposites, and then grabbed some of these really fun stickers. They're small and they add just the right little touch. So we got 2 more pages done. You know what? I could add something up here to one of these. That's the journaling spot. Let me just add one of these. Make sure I get it up there right. I don't know if y'all can hear the jets overhead. Sound of freedom. Oh, now you're going to be difficult with me. Here we go. These do not have to be perfect. But this is what we have so far. I also feel like I need something up in this corner. It is one of those clunky days where I am just being clumsy. I can feel it. There we go. Right? Doesn't that add? Because she's got those pink. I think that adds to it. Junk journals are what you make them. Yeah, that it looked like it was missing something before. That may be a lot of orange with all that pink, but I wanted to kind of, there's the pink there. This is our little tuck spot, and I will have papers and things to put in there. I can show you right now. Let's see, what do we have? This isn't the size paper we're using, but see? And then we need some paper for that glittery stuff. This isn't exactly what I had in mind, but you see what I'm saying. Let's find out. Excuse me. I don't want it covering up too much of that, so let's... And these are spot things that you can journal on. Okay. All right, we have these. Love these pages. These are belly bands, and they should be glued down. I'm going to see if I can grab some paper. Oh, these are nice. This is a nice gold sheen. The writing would take place on the back. And then, let's see if we can come up with some fun note cards. Well, I have a lot of this gold paper. All right, I'm just going to cut some in half. This came from Paper Packs in the Dollar Tree. It's like recycled paper. You know what? I'm just going to fold this into a card. Tuck that there like that. Here's the pages we did previous. I'm hoping I didn't have you guys on pause the whole time I was doing this as well, but this is a pocket. So I may not leave this way because I don't want too much of the same thing. I want some nice variety, but you can grab some cardstock, and this would be a great place to add an embellishment. Because this is a rough paper, you would need to glue it down for sure, I think, but you just, oh yeah, I like that. Let me glue this down. And then that creates a nice little note card for that pocket. Make sure that there's none seeping out so that it winds up getting glued inside the pocket. And then there you go. And then our last page, which was real simple. Here's your journaling spots here and there. And let's move on to the next. Okay. I really liked the way that looked. So I'm wondering if I can just use some more of those. Because I love the birds. Just use them differently. Is this upside down? I mean, I don't want to cop out and do the same thing. But I really like the way these looked. And even this and that. I will do that on another page. Right now, I think I want to, let me go in here. Oh, I love maps. I absolutely love maps. Okay. That looks like Lord of the Rings stuff, doesn't it? Ooh, pirates, look at that. Okay. I think I'm gravitating towards those two. What do you think? Making a page with these? Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm just gluing them down. You know that? I am just going to glue them down. This was paper I used when I was painting to protect the surface, but hey, you know, I'll trim the edges. But I'm going to glue this down with, and I'll go in a little bit into the spine. These are thin paper, which is why I don't mind gluing another on top, and then I'll just trim the edges so that once again, like I said, junk journaling is about you expressing yourself, making use of the things you have. Now, on top of this, because this is so busy, we actually could, if we wanted, I don't want that concealed that way. So let me think about this. Okay. Do I want to do another belly band or a lower corner? Let me try that. I may not use it, but I'm going to at least get a nice visual. Oh wait, let me just do this. Hold on. But leave this with another space to write something. Right? Okay. So this I leave open, this I will glue down. I did that because it looks like I'm going to be trimming off some of this. And I didn't want this pocket to interfere with that. I know. Do I make you guys cringe by doing this stuff right on the page? I tell you, I am not precise, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Doesn't look pretty. I can trim that up later. Oh my goodness. I think I should wait until this is a little bit more set. Okay. In the meanwhile, let me get a sticker for right here. I think that'll be nice. One of my postage stamp stickers, perhaps. Will that work? No, it's too big. No. No. Okay, I like that. There's a journaling spot here and a tuck spot. Now sometimes you need an overlap in order to make a really short page taller, but it is still extending past. So I think I'm just going to trim this from this. I know this is probably making you, those of you who are real perfectionists, cringe, and I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that does need a little bit of a trim here. I still like those pages with the maps. I do want to soften the maps up a little bit. So I wonder if we can do the same thing up in this corner. That might be nice. Okay, and now we need to find I like that, the cable car. Can you see that? By the way, my daughter got engaged on the 19th in San Francisco. She was there for a wedding. So happy. And I wish them both well, Sarah and Kevin. Very thrilled. Okay, once again, this is gonna, let me see if I can get it better. I see it better when I'm not trying to look at it through the camera. Okay. Once this dries a little more, I'll come back and I will put the papers in the corners. So that's another easy, simple one, especially when you're wanting to make a workable journal for someone. Let's look. I have now reached the middle pages. Now, because this string is like this, I think I'm going to do something that's going to cover over that middle section so that this will be glued down and we can use it later to add some charms. But while I'm here, I may decide to add some of these strings to the center, some of these ribbons and whatnot to the center in order to make a really pretty I need to pull some of that down. Y'all see what I'm doing? This, I think, is where I'm going to pause it and then do the third final, which will be finishing up these. Oh, wow, there's a lot of pages there, too. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these down. Now, what is going to be the center pages for this journal? It is going to have to be paper that covers okay. I broke my own rule. Now, I've got to find paper. I will trim those later on. Or do I need paper? What do you guys think? This will dry clear. I don't know. Should I have paper that covers all of that? Or does that look fine like that? And then I just... I'm looking back at my maps and going, oh, I should have saved that for the middle. See what I mean? I think I will do the paper. Just for a stronger reinforcement in the center. Okay. All right, here's our center. So far, I'm thinking it looks pretty good. Let's see if this would add or distract from. Right? Have a nice little contrast there. Maybe even do some of this. And do we want to make these pockets and tuck spots? I personally love having a lot of those in my journals because this may not have all the space for the things that I want to say. And I like how everything is like duplicated. I think I am going to turn these into a tuck spot so that we can journal on this outside and then have papers inside that we can pull out and also journal on. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. All right, let me just find me some cardstock. Oh, I found the other. See what I mean? You can take these, measure them, stack them, fold them in half. See, this was more of that paper that was used when I was painting. And that's the beginnings of a journal. You can make it as thick as you want it or not. Okay. Now let me find my cardstock. Here we go. There's that blue folder. Okay, I'll use the oops, once again, my stellar filming, I know, blows you away. Of course. Pardon me, my clumsy day today. How many times have I knocked this tripod? Y'all, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. My chair is not cooperating with me. And as neat as I'm trying to be, as far as putting my discards in one place, they all seem to be crowding in on me. So, yep, we're up at an hour. I hope this hasn't been too boring for y'all. Okay. So what is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? My house is always the hub where everybody comes, and because I have the largest house, not, for any reason, and my whole family cooks, all of them. So everybody has to bring some stuff. Now we have enough food so that if somebody, for whatever reason, their circumstances are that they can't afford to bring something, or they've worked and they have no time to, when I invite someone to my house, I don't want it, the drudgery of obligation to hang over their head. If they can't come, they don't feel like coming, they don't have to come. So that is one of the things I stoutly emphasize. I'm inviting you because I would love your company on that day. But if you are unable to make it because of other commitments, please do not feel burdened to try to make your way over there. It's supposed to be a day of joy, and I want the release from obligations or expectations. Because then they aren't really enjoying themselves. They're there out of drudgery and obligation. They are not going to enjoy themselves. And in actuality, that would actually bring the mood down for the room. So I definitely want people at my home who want to be there. You know what I mean? But I let them know you are welcome. We would love to have you come. So, all right. Make sure I'm getting it right. I probably should have gotten a folder color that was more complimentary because I can see the blue peeking through, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, I glued it the wrong way. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I know how I can fix this. One of those days, one of those days. But we're going to have them. And I refuse to be stressed when stuff like this happens because it's just one of those things. Now, Maggie, pay attention and get it right. Okay. The glue is on this side. And I did see that little teensy bit of glue down there. Okay, let me get these guys glued down. And then we'll go through and review everything. Okay, there we go. All right. I am going to make a cover for this. I was going to use a different, I'm going to get a bag from the Dollar Tree and use that because that's a nice thick one of those gift bags. But this is not the cover. This is the first page. I will do something different with the cover. Here we have this page. This is a page we did today, and I think I might add like a sticker up in that corner. Glue residue all over my fingers from my last little debacle. Okay, come on. Come on, sticker. All right, I went ahead and added stickers to the corners of each of these because I think that'll look nice, and you could even fan them out to show the different ones, although there's two that are the same. Could do the same on these. I'm not going to right just yet. I like that page. Oh my gosh. That'll be for next time or off camera. I'll add that embellishment. We have these 2 pages with this lovely background and the belly band. And then our lovely gold paper. This will be the journaling area. And the same for this, although this is where the journaling area will take place. And this allows you to also tuck in pictures of people and things from, if this is a travel journal, it allows you to stick things in there. Then we have these 2. This is our lovely journaling card. It's going in the pocket along with whatever else you want to put in there. Very nice. These simple pages that I just, for some reason, really like the way those turned out. Love the maps with our little tuck spots here and there. And while I'm here, let's just go ahead and find some proper paper to go in there. Just grab these. Okay. Fold them in half as a card. You can add something to it, but here's also a journaling spot here on the corner of each, along with places to tuck in pictures or note cards as we just did. And then we have our center, which is where we're stopping for the day while this dries. Okay, and here's our spot here and here to tuck in some papers, plus journaling spots on top of both of them. Well, I hope you're being inspired to create your own fun junk journal, prayer journal. And I hope you'll join me for my next installment. And we definitely will be creating something fun. I do need to trim those strings. But thank you for your time today. I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless you, and bye until next time.